you're watching this video, you might be in a situation that doesn't feel safe, or maybe someone you love is in a terrible situation and needs help. And I want to start by saying something important. You are not alone. What is happening is not your fault, and you deserve to be safe. Living an abusive relationship is one of the most dangerous and one of the most courageous things a person can do. And the truth is, it's not as simple as just walking out the door. Watch my previous video on emotional abuse if you missed it, and you will learn a lot from it. Living safely requires planning, and today I'm going to walk you through how to create a detailed safety plan, step-by-step process. Like where we will cover what to gather, where to go, how to protect yourself digitally, what to do on leaving day, and how to stay safe after you are out. This video might save your life or somebody else, so please watch it, save it, and share it. Let's begin now. Welcome back. I'm Eunice, the founder of Free to Rest. We organize programs like Sister Circles where we come together as women to discuss pressing issues and support one another. We also have Sisters in Motion. It's a session and a movement and exercise session done virtually. And then our third program is Get It Done. It's a co-working session where we come together and work on tasks, projects, and share ideas as well. All these programs are online for now, and we're looking to start in person soon. Join us today, and I'm happy to welcome you. Before we go further, this video discusses domestic violence or abuse in detail. If you find this content to trigger you, please take care of yourself. You can pause, come back later, or reach out to a helpline for support. I've included some resources in the description below, or visit our website freetorest.com. One thing before we dive in, if you are watching this on a shared device like your phone, computer, or tablet that you share with your family that your abuser can have access to, please be very careful. Abusers often check browsing history, emails, and phone records. So here's how to protect yourself. If possible, watch this on a device they don't have access to, a library computer, a friend's phone, or your computer at work. Use a private or incognito browser window. Clear your browsing history after watching this. It's very important. And if you need to exit quickly, know where your back button or home button is. Your safety matters even in how you access this information. Now, let me explain why having a safety plan is so important. Here's something difficult but necessary to understand. The most dangerous time in an abusive relationship is often when you are leaving or when your abuser thinks you are about to leave. Research consistently shows that the risk of serious harm increases significantly during separation. This isn't meant to scare you into staying. This is meant to help you understand why carefully planning matters. Abusers escalate when they feel they are losing control. They may become more violent or more unpredictable. This is why you don't just leave. You plan, you prepare, and you protect yourself. A safety plan is a personalized practical guide for protecting yourself before, during, and after leaving. It is flexible, it is realistic, and it is tailored to your specific situation. Now, how do you know when it is time to leave? Only you can decide that, but there are signs that dangers may be increasing. The abuser is becoming more frequent or more severe. Threats are becoming more specific. I'll kill you if you leave. Weapons are present, you see them, or they have been mentioned to you. Your abuser is more controlling or jealous than before. You are increasingly isolated from your friends and family. Your children are being threatened or hurt. You feel genuinely afraid for your life. If something inside you says it is time, trust yourself. Listen to that small voice. Let's get into the steps. Step 1. Build your support network. You cannot do this alone, and you shouldn't. Start identifying people who can help you. This might include a trusted friend or family member who believes in you, a domestic violence advocate or a counselor, a faith leader who understands abuse and not one who would pressure you to stay or pray harder. A co-worker or a supervisor you can trust. A neighbor, a domestic violence hotline you should know of head, especially the one for your country or your local community. Now, here's the thing, be strategic about who you tell. Not everyone will respond well. Some people won't understand. Some might minimize what you are going through, and some or unintentionally might tell your abuser. So choose people who have demonstrated trustworthiness to you. People who have shown they can keep things confidential. People who believe you and consider telling people in different areas of your life, like one person at work, one person at home, or one person at your church, so you have support no matter where you are. Here's something powerful you can do. Create code words. Work with your trusted people to establish a phrase that signals you need help. For example, can you pick up milk? Might mean call the police. I'm feeling really tired today might mean I need to leave now. Come get me. And a specific emoji on your text might mean call for help. This lets you reach out even when you are being watched and can't speak freely, especially when your abuser is around. Step 2. Gather important documents. When you leave, you will need documentation. Start collecting copies of important papers now. If you can't get originals, copies are better than nothing. You can get certified copies later. Here's what to gather: your identity document, your passport and your child's passport, birth certificate, social insurance or social security cards. Immigration document could be your visas, work permit, permanent resident card, your driver's license, marriage certificate, any existing custody or divorce papers. Financial documents are also important, like credit card statement, bank statement, tax returns from the last 2 years or 3 years, pay stubs, property deeds or lease agreements, vehicle registration and insurance, loan documents. Then you move to your medical records. Let's say your health insurance card or health card, prescription information, the names and dosages of any medications you take, medical records, especially any documentation of injuries, dosages of any medications you take, like medical records, especially any documentations of injuries, children immunization records. Then your legal documents, any existing protection order or restraining orders, police reports, documentations of abuse, photos, screenshots of tests, emails, or journal entries that you have kept over the years or weeks. Names and contact information of lawyers who may be helpful in time of need. Other important items could also be copies of your house keys, car keys, office keys, photos of valuable items for insurance purposes, children's school records. Now, where do you keep all of this information? Not at home where your abuser might find it. Store copies with a trusted friend or family member. In a safety, also banks sometimes offer safety deposit box only you can access. At your workplace in a locked drawer or locker. Scanned and saved in a secure email account your abuser doesn't know about. Or with a domestic violence organization. Start gathering this now, even if you are not leaving tomorrow. Having these items ready gives you option. Step 3. Prepare financially. Financial abuse often accompanies other forms of abuse. Your abuser may control all the money. They may monitor every purchase. They may have convinced you that you can't survive without them financially. This makes living feel impossible, but it's not. If you have access to money, open a bank account in your own name at a different bank than the one you currently have. Have statements sent to a safe address like a friend's house, a PO box, or go completely paperless. Start saving small amounts when you can. Even a small dollar, CD, pounds here and there can add up over time. Keep cash hidden somewhere your abuser won't look, like with a friend, taped inside a book, even in a tampon box. If possible, get a credit card in your name only. If you have no access to money, Know that shelters and organizations can help you even if you have literally nothing. There are emergency assistance programs for survivors everywhere you are. Some organizations provide emergency funds to help you get started, like legal aid may also be available for divorce and custody proceedings. You don't need money to live. Resources exist for exactly this situation. Also, document any financial abuse. Keep records if you are denied access to your money. Note any debt your abuser has put in your name without your consent. Document any income or asset they are hiding. And remember, living doesn't mean giving up your financial rights. You may be entitled to have marital asset after the court proceedings. A lawyer or advocate can help you understand your options. Step 4. Plan your exit. This is the practical how of living. Every situation is different, so adapt these suggestions to your circumstances. First, choose when to leave. The safest time is usually when your abuser is at work, traveling, or out with friends. If you need an excuse to be out, have one. Let's say you can say, I'm going for a doctor's appointment, I'm going to work, I'm visiting a friend or a family. Try to avoid leaving during an argument if possible. That's when emotions are high, your abuser is alert, the danger is escalating, and always have a backup plan in case your first opportunities doesn't go through. Second, choose where to go. Options like a domestic violence shelter. Call ahead to confirm availabilities. Shelters help secure your addresses confidentially. A trusted friend or family member, ideally someone your abuser doesn't know well or doesn't know about at all. A hotel or a motel. Usually pay with cash if possible. A different city or region if you have support there. Temporary housing through a domestic violence organization is also possible. If you are going to a shelter, call the domestic violence hotline in that area. They can tell you what is available and how to access it. Third, plan your transportation. If you have a car, keep it forward and park facing outward for a quick exit. Know your bus, train, or taxi options. Ask a trusted person to pick you up at a specific location. Have a backup plan if your first transportation option doesn't go through. Fourth, plan for your children if possible. Take your children with you when you leave. Leaving your children behind, even temporarily, can complicate custody later. After you are safe, notify schools about the situation and provide a list of who is authorized to pick up your children. Bring comfort items with you like their favorite toy or blanket to help them feel secure. Prepare age-appropriate explanation. Children don't need the details, but they need to know they are safe and loved. Step 5. Pack an emergency bag. This is a bag with essentials that you can grab quickly when it is time to go. Keep it hidden somewhere accessible, at a friend's house, in your car, at a workplace, or somewhere in your home your abuser won't look. What's included? Documents, copies of everything we discussed earlier, like your safety and the safety plan. Money, always carry cash and also a credit or a debit card in your name. A checkbook if you have any. Also the house keys, car keys, work safety deposit, the one for the safety deposit box, keys for the new locations of where you are going to if you have access. Ideally, a prepaid phone your abuser doesn't know about, a charger, important phone numbers written down on paper in case you lose your phone. Clothing, a change of clothing for you and your children. Comfortable shoes, weather appropriate items, toiletries like basic hygiene items, soap, and all of those. Prescription medication, at least a week's supply, like your glasses also, or maybe contact lenses if you wear any. Children items like diapers or formula if needed. A comfort item, snacks or small tool or books. Others like photos of you or your children, small items of sentimental value, snacks and water, a small amount of jewelry that could be sold if you need quick cash. If you can't pack a bag in advance, that's okay. When the time comes, prioritize document, money, medication, your children's essentials. You can replace clothes, but you can't replace identification as quick as possible. Step 6. Protect yourself digitally. This is one of the most overlooked parts of safety planning and is one of the most important. Abusers often use technology to monitor and control. They may track your location, read your messages, monitor your browsing, check your emails. So here's how to protect yourself. First, your phone safety. Your abuser may have access to your phone records or location through maybe the family plan you created together. Consider getting a prepaid phone they don't know about. And so check also your phone for tracking apps or spyware. If you don't know how, ask a tech-savvy friend or look up instructions online from a safe device. Turn off location sharing on social media and apps. Don't change your password until you are ready to leave. Changing them too early may alert your abuser that something is happening. Computer safety. Use a computer your abuser doesn't have access to for sensitive searches, like a library computer, a work computer, or a friend's device. Use private or incognito browsing mode. If you must use a shared computer, clear your browsing history afterwards. Be aware that keystroke loggers and monitoring software exist. If your abuser is tech savvy, assume the home computer is not safe. Even the Wi-Fi you are connected to is not safe. So check your email for forwarding rules you didn't set up. Your emails may be going to another account without you knowing. And social media safety. Review your privacy settings. Be careful about location tagging in posts and photos. Check who can see your friends list. Be cautious about accepting new friend requests. After leaving, consider creating new accounts with different names and email addresses. After you leave, change all your password, email, banking, social media, all the apps, password, everything. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible, and consider getting a new phone and a new number if you can afford it. Be cautious about apps that share locations like fitness trackers, find my phone on you if you have iPhone, phone family locator apps if you used to have one. Check your car for tracking devices. GPS trackers may be small and hidden. Let your workplace know about the situation so they can help with security. Digital safety is real safety. Don't skip this safety. Step 7. Understand your legal options. You don't have to use the legal system if you don't want to, but understanding your option gives you power, like protection orders, or sometimes you often call it restraining orders. In most places, you can apply for an emergency protection order. These orders may require your abuser to stay away from you, your home, your workplace, and your children's school. Violating a protection order is a criminal offense, so if your abuser breaks this order, you can call the police. A domestic violence advocate can help you navigate this process. You can get these orders before, during, and after leaving. Also, custody consideration. If you have children, document any abuse they've witnessed or experienced. Court generally consider domestic violence when making custody decisions. Try not to live without your children. As I said earlier, if possible, it can complicate custody later. If you can, consult a lawyer before leaving to understand your rights. Documentation. Keep a record of all incidents of abuse. Write down dates, times, what happened, and any witnesses. Photograph injuries with dates and time. Save threatening emails, messages, and voicemails. Screenshot them. Email them to yourself at a secured account your abuser doesn't know about. Keep copies of everything in a safe location. This documentation can be crucial if you go to court. Finding legal help. Legal aid services offer free or low-cost help for domestic violence survivors. Some lawyers offer free consultations. Domestic violence organizations can refer you to lawyers who specialize in these cases. So some areas have specialized domestic violence courts with extra protection. So you have legal rights. Don't be afraid to use them. Now, let's talk about leaving day. You have planned, you have prepared. Now it's time to leave, time to go. Before you leave, stay calm. Your abuser may notice changes in your behavior. Try to act as normal as possible. Grab your emergency bag if you have one. You can keep your emergency bag at a safe location so your abuser doesn't suspect anything. If you don't have a bag, take what you can safely. Prioritize the documents I talked about earlier, money, medications, and your children's essentials. Take your children if possible. Don't take unnecessary risks. Don't argue with your accuser. Your safety is more important than any item. If you need to leave during a violent incident, get out however you can. Don't take anything. Your safety is your priority. Go to a neighbor, a public place, anywhere safe. Call emergency services. Don't go back to the house until police are present. You can collect your belongings later with a police escort. After you leave, go directly to your planned safe location. Don't tell anyone who might inform your abuser where you are. Call your support person to let them know you are safe. Now call a domestic violence hotline for additional guidance. Start implementing the next phase of your safety plan. If you are leaving while your abuser is present, this is risky. Only do this if you have no other option. You should have an excuse ready if you are doing this. You can tell them, I'm going to the store to get groceries. Take only what you would normally take so nothing looks suspicious. Go directly to safety and do not return. Leaving is a huge accomplishment, but the period after leaving requires continuous vigilance. The danger isn't over when you walk out the door. Here are immediate steps you need to take after you've left. Secure your location. Don't share your address with anyone who might tell your abuser. If you are in a shelter, follow their security protocols strictly. Apply for a protection order as soon as possible. Include your workplace, your children's school, and anywhere you frequent. Notify important people, your children's school, your employer, your doctor. Provide a photo of your abuser. Give them a list of who is authorized to pick up your children. Change your routines, especially your route to work or school. Change the times you go and come in. Shop at different stores. Secure your new home. Change the locks. Consider a security system. Know the exit. Have a plan if your abuser shows up. Keep your phone charged at all times. Your abuser will likely try to contact you. They may apologize, promise to change, declare their love for you, threaten they'll hurt themselves because you left. They may even send you nice gifts they know you will show up at your door, use friends or families to reach you. This is called hoovering, an attempt to draw you back in. Do not respond. Responding even to say, leave me alone, gives them attention and keeps the door open. Save all messages and voicemails as evidence. Report violation of protection orders to police immediately. Block their numbers and email if it is safe to do so. Tell a trusted person about every contact attempt. And remember this, abuse is a pattern, not a moment. Promises made after you leave rarely lead to lasting change. If you share your children are in custody, arrange custody exchanges in public places or through a third party. Consider supervised visitation if there's a safety concern. Document any concerning behavior. Use parenting app to keep all communication in writing. Keep exchanges brief and business. Don't discuss your personal life. You need to take care of yourself. What you experienced was real and serious. Trauma responses are normal and you are not crazy. Give yourself grace. Healing takes time. Consider counseling with a trauma-informed therapist. Join a support group for survivors. Focus on stability and getting a housing, income, and getting back on your regular routines. Take things one day at a time. And for your children, maintain routines when possible. Consider counseling for them too. Answer their questions honestly and age appropriately. Reassure them over and over that this is not their fault. And before I close, I want to speak to some specific situations. If your immigration status is tied to your abuser, or if you're an immigrant and your immigration status is tied to your abuser, you have right to regardless of your status. Many countries have special provisions for domestic violence survivors to remain legally. Leaving your abuser doesn't automatically mean deportation. In Canada, Victims of family violence can apply for permanent residence under humanitarian and compassionate grounds. In the US, the Violence Against Women Act allows certain immigrants to self-petition. In the UK, domestic violence rules allow victims of partner visas to apply for indefinite leave. Don't let your abuser's threats about your status keep you trapped. Get proper legal advice. If your faith is being used against you, God does not condone abuse. Messages like, oh, marriage is forever, or submit to your husband, or are often misused to keep people in danger. Abuse breaks the covenant, not your choice to protect yourself. You can maintain your faith while protecting yourself and your children. You don't have to choose between God and safety. You can have both. If you have disability, your disability does not mean you must tolerate abuse. Advocate can help arrange alternative care. Accessible shelters exist, or you can make accommodations. They can make accommodations for you. You have the right to independence and safety. If you've been in this relationship for decades and you are telling yourself, oh, I can't leave, it's never too late to leave. Your age doesn't diminish your right to safety. Starting over is possible at any age. You deserve peace in this chapter of your life. If you've watched to this far, I'm really proud of you. It takes courage to even think about leaving. It takes strength to plan. It takes bravery to take that final step. I want you to remember something. You are not responsible for the abuse. You cannot fix your abuser. You deserve safety. You deserve peace. You deserve a life free from fear. Whether you live today, next month, or next year, this information is for you. Come back to it whenever you need it. Share it with someone who might need it, and know that there are people and organizations ready to help you. You don't have to do this alone. I have created a detailed written safety planning guide that expands on everything we've covered today. It includes like checklists, resources, step-by-step instructions. You can find a link to download in the description below. For more resources on safety, well-being, and healing, visit freetorest.com. You are not alone, you are stronger than you know, and when you are ready, there's a way out. Together, we are free to rest. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you. Bye.